At the 2017 Switch Conference, Snowy Valleys Council was awarded the Marketing Award for councils under 30,000. The award was for our event, Cooks, Books and Produce. This is a brief review of the event planning, the event itself, and the couple of minor hiccups that we had along the way. In early 2017, I was contacted by Hildy and Laurie Iglesias, who were on the campaign trail for their cookbook, Wow, It's Italian, an authentic Italian cookbook which showcased their cooking heritage. I was more than happy to have them come and promote their book at my library, and the added bonus of an authentic pasta demo in the library was an opportunity too good to pass up. In planning their tour, it was discovered the only time that they had available for a spot at the Tumut Library was a 5 p.m. slot on a Wednesday night. Not exactly the most conducive time to be promoting a cookbook. So I mulled over how I was going to make this work to everyone's advantage. And then I had an idea. And like many of my good ideas, this one came to me while I was scrolling through my Instagram feed and procrastinating. Elena Jo Duggan, 2016 MasterChef winner, was staring back at me from my iPad, and I thought, maybe she might want to come to Tumut and do a cooking demo. So after a quick Insta chat, a liaise with a PR person and some papers signed, I had Eleanor booked and Cooks, Books and Produce was in the pipeline. So at this point I had a big name celebrity coming, 2 cooking demos and a book launch booked in for my event. But the idea was always that I wanted this to also be a showcase for our local community. And in the Tumut region, we have a number of lovely boutique businesses that do everything from cider, organic produce, cheese making. I wanted the opportunity for these businesses to be a part of the event. So the next step was networking with as many of them as I could, seeing how they were interested in being a part of this event, and turning the library into a farmer's market. All up for the evening, we had 12 local businesses as part of our farmers market, and they quite literally took over the entire library. We were able to empty a lot of excess furniture out of the library. We set them up with booths as you normally would at a farmers market, and they were able to showcase all of their wares, provide information to the community, network with other businesses, and a number of them were actually able to provide their wares to the cooking demos. So Eleanor was able to use organically grown lamb, the organic eggs, cider as well in her cooking demo. So for these businesses, it was such a remarkable opportunity to be showcased in this really unique fashion. And every one of them came on board, embraced it wholeheartedly, and just went for it. So this is a collection of images of what our library looked like for the evening, and just how amazing it was. Also, as part of the evening, we had a local artist, Jenny Forster, who is a renowned artist, bring in a number of her beautiful works to showcase in our foyer. They were all surrounding the idea of food and the local area, and some of them were rather topical, some of them was very dramatic, like the cow, but they were added an extra interest to the evening for people as they wandered around the library and had a look. So the first of our cooking demos started at 5 o'clock with Hildy and Laurie doing their pasta making demo. As part of their demo, they also showcased some images from their native Italian homeland, where their family was from, where a number of their family members still live, and it was a wonderful part of showcasing their authentic Italian cooking with a link back to where their family was from and how these crafts were developed over generations. So Hildy and Laurie finished up their demo after about 45 minutes, and then we had a short break, and then we started on with our second cooking demo with Eleanor Jo, who did a twist on the meat and 3 veg. So as I said, she used locally produced lamb, a number of locally produced veggies, as well as local cider. And she was amazing. She was the most adaptable person on the evening, willing to take everything and anything in her stride. She discussed how she was doing everything as she did it, all of the tools that she had there. She explained what they were, what she was using them for. She answered questions from the audience as she cooked. And the end result was this magnificent offering of, as I said, meat and 3 veg, which people were able to come up and sample. Everyone loved that opportunity. And then from there, it was photo time. People lined up to get a photo with her. I was no exception. I wanted a photo with her. She was wonderful. She stayed there until well past the end of the evening at 8 o'clock to ensure that she met with everyone who wanted to meet her, signed autographs, took photos, and was absolutely marvellous. I could not recommend her highly enough for any sort of event. She was fantastic. Without a doubt, when we closed the doors at close to 8:45 that night, the evening had been an outstanding success. We had already received such overwhelming feedback from everyone who came that they absolutely enjoyed the evening. They couldn't wait to be part of hopefully a second coming of the event. All the stall holders were fantastic. They desperately wanted to be part of a second event if we were to stage one. It was truly, truly magnificent. However, on the evening, we did have one minor hiccup, and I have to thank my brother, this fantastic soul right here, and his beautiful wife, because just as Eleanor started cooking for the evening, we blew a circuit, and it seemed that as she was trying to use her pressure cooker, it was overloading our circuit. So, major catastrophe, what were we going to do? Well, it just so happens that my brother is a closet doomsday prepper, and in his vehicle, which is without a doubt equipped to survive nuclear holocaust, he had the most magnificent gas barbecue. So, a quick trip outside, he brought it in, set it up, and after a quick 10-minute recess in the cooking, Eleanor was back on cooking and everything was fantastic. So we had a little lesson learned for the evening that if we're going to do it again, we will make some alternative arrangements in terms of our cooking. But like I said, luckily I have a brother who has all the gadgets. So thank you for letting me be part of the marketing and programming workshop today. I've really enjoyed telling you all about our event. We are in the process of planning a second coming of the event, which is very exciting, and everyone who's been involved with it, is super keen to be involved with it again in the near future. So if any of you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Here are my contact details, and I really would love to hear from anyone who has questions about our event. Thanks for having me as part of today.